officiating controversy. A late Darwin Núñez goal in the 9th minute of injury time gives Liverpool a 1-0 win away to Nottingham Forest. That keeps them 1 point ahead of City. But Jules, Forest, not happy.
Not happy, and I think they've got, obviously, a point because there was an incident where Konate got like a kind of concussion a little bit. Potentially. So the referee Portieni had to stop the game, but Forest had the ball. Callum Solidar had the ball on the left-hand side, and instead of giving the ball back to the Nottingham Forest players, which he should have done, he gave it straight back to Kelleher, who then could clear this line. And
so the rules on this, I had to double check them, is if there's a drop ball in the penalty area, you give it to, if the ball was last touched in the penalty area, you give it to the goalkeeper regardless.
Yeah.
If it's outside the penalty area, which it was because Callum Hudson-Odoi had, you give it to that player in that position.
Yeah, which didn't happen. Then there's still 2 minutes for Forest to defend better. They get the ball back at some point. They should have cleared instead of trying to dribble out of their own box, which Hudson-Odoi and I don't know who else, Elanga maybe I think tried to do. And that's where McAllister gets the ball, cross it for Darwin to score. But if they clear the ball on the Trent River behind the stadium, it finishes 0-0, and they don't concede that goal, and nobody talks about Portieni's mistake. So I understand their frustration, but it's also created by Forest for just not managing that last action well enough.
They're kind of two separate things. Nobody's suggesting that the drop ball necessarily, we don't know how it would have influenced the goal, and it was several minutes later, and you said they had lots of chances.
Yeah.
I find it completely worrying that this is a Premier League referee. This is a referee who's been getting bigger and bigger games this year. This makes a technical error like this.
I know, it's terrible.
This is like the Diaz disallowed goal in the Spurs game.
Yeah.
You have to know the rules. That is the minimum bar.
Yeah.
And I thought that was shocking. And by the way, he got no help from the fourth official or the assistant. None of those people saying like, hey, Paul, what are you doing? You know.
No. Yeah, Forest were so unhappy that assistant manager Stephen Reid was sent off after full time. Owner Evangelos Marinakis chased the referee down the tunnel, and former referee Mark Clattenburg, who is now a consultant for Forest, said he tried unsuccessfully to speak to the match official after the game and get into his dressing room and was denied entrance.
All right, so a couple of things here. First of all, Stephen Reid will probably face a suspension. Marinakis, much as I love him for reasons of physical proximity and last name proximity, both our last names start with an M, you can't do that.
You should never be on the pitch.
Well, whatever. It's your pitch, right?
No, you shouldn't.
Your pitch, your stadium, your team, you own
We make
people.
fun of John Textor for doing it in Brazil. It's the same.
I know, but
it's not
Marinakis
acceptable.
is Come on,
it's
I got a soft spot for him.
He should get suspended as well.
He probably will, actually. But Clattenburg. I'm sorry. First of all, if you want to have a word with your mate privately, first of all, after the game, you can't change anything. Second of all, if you want to talk to Paul Tierney because, of the old alumni fraternity of referees, find a way to talk to him. But don't tell us that you're talking to him. Don't tell us, I tried to go into the referee. You know that's wrong.
Nobody can go.
Did you like it when people came and banged on the door of the dressing room when you were a referee? I don't understand why he would do this. I don't understand why he would even tell us.
Yeah, and why did he think he was okay? And also, he's not there to lobby. He's there to advise Nottingham Forest with what referees, the fouls that they can call. This is what he does. He went to speak to the media.
Yeah.
He had like a press huddle with him to talk. I mean, come on, what kind of world do we live in now?
Yeah, I'm happy for him that he has a new career, and I think there is a role for former referees, but it's not this. It has to be defined.
Yeah.